This is NewsBreak26 in southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. The kickoff to lobster season has been delayed a month in southern New Brunswick due to COVID-19. Fundy North Fishermen's Association held a vote among license holders, and the majority voted to push back the start date from March 31st to April 30th. This new start date applies in Lobster Fishing Areas 36 covering Alma to the U.S. border and 37 covering the Grand Manan Island region. Product isn't moving, which has driven the price down and also contributed to the decision. I asked Premier Higgs last week if seasonal workers in the lobster and fishing industries could have their employment insurance extended if need be.
And I think the overarching comment to this is that anyone whose normal employment is impacted by the COVID crisis will have their benefits extended, or the EI benefits in this case, or that financial impact recognized and dealt with according to the aid package that's provided either federally or provincially.
In order to keep Canadians employed, the federal government is funding a wage subsidy plan for all businesses, regardless of the number of people on payroll, that covers 75% of employee wages. Any business that has experienced at least a 30% drop in revenue due to COVID-19 is eligible, but will have to provide proof of their revenue losses at a later date. The government is hoping this will lead to companies paying the remaining 25% of their employees' wages and also rehiring anyone who has already been laid off due to COVID-19. Charlotte County has many small businesses who are already dealing with revenue losses, but many of them are already finding creative ways to overcome the restrictions placed upon them by social distancing. That's why CHCO is kicking off a new series on local businesses that are using innovative strategies to keep their doors metaphorically open. My first guest is St. Stephen businesswoman Abby Pond of Queen of Cups Lingerie, who is now measuring her clients for tailored lingerie in virtual fittings. This has unwittingly opened up her market internationally. If you have a business you think we should profile, please send us an email to news@chco.tv. When it comes to shopping for essential services, there are still high volumes of people creating crowded environments in local stores, and often shopping in pairs and groups. I spoke with Premier Higgs at a press conference on Tuesday afternoon about whether stores should now be enforcing a limit to the number of customers allowed inside at any given time, and banning unnecessary shopping in groups.
Yes, we can, but we are expecting the actual store operators, managers, owners to do just that. So, and I've heard the same stories that you say where 4 or 5 people go in and they come out with one bag that collectively, and you kind of say, well, why did it take 4 people to do that? So I agree completely, but I would expect a store manager to limit that, and we know that some facilities are doing that.
Community spread of COVID-19 is now in New Brunswick, and self-isolation is quickly becoming the new normal. For many churchgoers, this has meant going without their regular worship services. CHCO has partnered with Archdeacon John Matheson of the All Saints Anglican Church in St. Andrews, student minister Emma Simone of the Macadam, Upper Mills, and Boquebec Pastoral Churches, Reverend Lad Dunfield from the St. Andrews Baptist Church, and the Lighthouse Wesleyan Church of Grand Manan to bring Sunday services into your living rooms. We recognize how important this is for many viewers, especially at a time like this. We look forward to doing it again this Sunday starting at 10 a.m. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories, COVID-19 updates, and online exclusives, follow us on Facebook at CHCO.TV.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.